Hello, everybody. Good afternoon or good morning. It's 11:45. Hello, Satang, Guy, and Sheena. Hello, can you hear me? Can somebody answer me, please? Okay. Hello, Pudit and Bacon. Good morning.
Morning, teacher.
Okay, let's wait for others. How was your weekend, by the way? Did you go somewhere or stayed at home on the weekend? Hmm? Can someone answer me? Okay, so I think no one wants to talk to me.
Good afternoon, teacher.
It's still morning, Panda. Good morning.
Okay, morning.
How was your weekend? How was your weekend, Panda? Did you go somewhere or just stayed at home?
Stay at home. Teacher, Kimiroto.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Okay, hello also to Anda and Chiwik. Okay, Im is also here. We also have JJ. Okay, let's wait for like 1 more minute. Hello, JJ. Thank you for opening your camera. I really appreciate it. Hello, Im. Good morning.
Morning, teacher.
By the way, while we are waiting for others, please prepare your devices. You can use your computer or iPad for our activity today. So please prepare your device so that you will be able to do our hands-on activity today. Okay? Okay, 30 more seconds and then we will start. Okay, so once again, good morning, everybody. So today I will introduce you to one program or one tool or one software that we can use, okay, really in relation with our lesson last week. Okay, so what was our topic last week? Can answer me? What did we study about last week? It starts with letter D. It was about? Starts with letter D, 2 words. What did we study about last week? Anyone?
Data.
Okay, data what? 2 words.
Data type.
No. That's not what we studied last week. Data, it starts with letter G. The second word starts with letter G.
Gathering.
Okay, very good. Okay, so last week we studied about data gathering or data collection. So we also discussed the different types of data. Okay, the primary and secondary data we're in. Primary data is a first-hand data and secondary data is second-hand data. Also, last week we studied about the different data collection methods, the primary data collection method and the secondary data collection method. Okay, so primary data collection method can be done in using a survey, interviews, experiments, observations, something like that, while secondary data collection method can be done through internet research or watching videos, something like that. Okay, so today I will introduce you to one of the tools that we can use to gather or to collect data from other people, and that would be Google Forms. Okay, do you have any idea what Google Forms is? Are you familiar with Google Forms? Yes or no? Anyone? Are you familiar with Google Forms? Yes or no? Students, am I talking to myself? Or all my students are absent? Are you familiar with Google Forms? Yes or no? Okay, we'll wait for you to answer. We will not proceed if no one will answer me. Again, are you familiar with Google Forms? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yes. So, do you have any idea what Google Forms is? Since you have, or since you are familiar with Google Forms, can you share to the class what you know about Google Forms? To those who answered yes, Kauot, Stang, and Im, can you share to the class a little bit about Google Forms? Like what can you do in there? What is it for? Yes? Students, please, please have pity on me. I'm talking to you. Please talk to me. What do you know about Google Forms? To those who answered yes. You answered yes, so I know that you know something about Google Forms. What is it? Can you share it to the class?
It's a survey tool.
Yes, it is a survey tool. Very good, Satang. What else? Okay, Satang +5.
Yeah, the quizzes.
Okay, so it is a tool where you can create quizzes or exams also, as well as invitations or RSVPs. Okay, so those are the things that you can do in Google Forms. It is an online survey tool where you can create different kinds of forms depending on your preferences. Okay, so now students, I would like you to open your browser, Google Chrome, Safari, or whatever browser you have there, because we will have an activity in Google Forms. Please let me know if your browser is open already. Of course, students, when you create a form in Google Forms, you need to have a Google account or Gmail account. So all of you has Gmail, right? Does everybody have Gmail?
Yes.
Does everybody have?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like you to log in to your email, Gmail account, because Google Forms is owned by Google. So you need to have a Gmail account. Everybody, please sign in. And then after you sign in, I would like you to go to forms.google.com. Okay, so I'll give you about 2 to 3 minutes to do this one. Again, go to forms.google.com, and then after that, sign in to your Gmail account. Okay, but the URL here says docs.google.com. But I think forms.google.com would be fine also. It will just automatically change. Okay, so when you go to the website, you will have like this. Please let me know if you are on this page already. You need to send your activity later, so you need to do this one for your points. But if you don't want to do it, then it's up to you. I will just write 0. But if you want to get points, please do this one. Okay, are you on this page already?
Yes.
How about the others?
Yes.
Okay, I heard only 2 students answered. How about the others?
Yes.
Okay, so students, this is Google Forms. So when you go to Google Forms, this will be the home page. Okay, so do not this recent forms, actually, students, if you did forms before, you will see it there. But here, students, there are options, okay, where you can choose what form you are going to create. Okay, so you can create forms like event registration, t-shirt sign up, party invite, RSVP, or even contact information. But again, students, before you can do that, of course, you need to have a Gmail account. Okay, so if you are signed in to your Gmail account, you will see it here. You will see your picture here. Okay, so if you cannot see your profile picture here, then that means you are not signed in yet. So please sign in so that you will be able to create your form. Okay, so for today's students, we will just do a simple form, okay, and you will know what it is later. Okay, so now I would like you to click on blank because I will give a quick tour of the interface of Google Forms. Okay, so I would like you to click on blank. Okay, and once you click on blank, you will have like this. Okay, please let me know if you are on this page already so that we can proceed. So are you on this page already? Yes or no? Just click blank.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so when you click on blank, this will appear. Okay, so in default, this will be your forms, but you can add questions later on. Okay, so let's have a quick tour first about the interface of Google Forms. Okay, so here on the top left corner, you will see the name of the form. So you can change this one to any name that you like, depending on what form you are creating. And also we have some options here. Okay, do you see the paint tool here? Like a paint palette tool? Do you see that? Yes or no? Do you see the paint palette tool here? Yes or no? So how will I know if I can proceed if no one is answering me? Do you see the paint palette there? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, how about the others? Do you see it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so using this tool, you can customize the theme of your form. So you can change the color. In default, it is purple. Okay, but when you click on that option, you will see different colors there or different options that you can choose to change the interface of your form. Okay, so in default, it is purple, but you can change it to blue. You can change it to green and other colors. You can also have a header image, which will be something here. okay, when you activate that. Okay, so it will be somewhere here at the top. Okay, so I would like you to choose any color for your form, students. Okay, for me, I will use green. And then here you can choose for the background color also if you want a lighter shade or a darker shade. Okay, so that is how you can change the color of your form. And also here, students, there are font styles that you can choose. Okay, so in default, the name of the font, okay, is this one, the basic font, but you can also change it to a decorative font like this one. You may also choose the formal font, and you may also use the playful font style. So it depends on what kind of form you are creating. Then you can choose one from one of these fonts. Okay, so I will have the playful font. Okay, are you done? Finish? Just change the color and the font style. Finish?
Yes.
Okay, and here also, students, you can see the preview icon. So later on, you will use this one if you want to check. In a program, it's like run. If you want to check your form, if the functions are performing well, then you can use the preview option here. Okay, now let's go to the responses. Okay, so here under responses, you will see all the responses. Okay, all of the people who answered your form. So you will see it here, or you will see them here. But as of now, of course, there are still no responses because you haven't sent your form yet and no one filled out your form yet. Okay, now let's go to settings, everybody. Okay, so one of the things that you can do in Google Forms is to make quizzes, make exams, questionnaires, okay, that have points. So if you do that, you need to enable that make this a quiz. But if you will just create a form like a survey form, then you don't really need to enable this one. Okay, so you can disable this one. In default, it is disabled. Okay, and then there are other options such as collect email address, something like that. And then presentation. Okay, we also have here, you can customize that based on your preference. And also you can have form defaults. Okay, so we have here collect email addresses by defaults. By the way, students, it's better if you collect email addresses by default. So if this one is turned off, please turn it on. And then we also have like make questions required by default. Okay, so I think it's better if you turn this one on also. Okay, so that is about settings. Now I would like you to go back to questions, everybody. Okay, so do you remember our activity last week? Do you remember it? Yes or no? What was our activity last week? Hello, students. What was our activity last week, if you can still remember? Grade 7, room 1. What was our activity last week? What did I ask you to do?
Interview the fans.
Okay, interview someone and then fill out the information, right? So we will create a form similar to that, but we will not copy all the required information there. Okay, but first we need to change the name of our form. Okay, so maybe for our form today, we can just name it as personal information. So I would like you to click on that. Click on Untitled Form here on the top left corner of your of the Google Form interface, and then I would like you to erase that one and then change it to something like personal information. Okay, and then after that, students, this will automatically be changed to the name here. Okay, so as what you can see, you have the name now for your form. Finish?
Yes.
How about the others? Please
Yes.
let me know when you're done. Okay, so that's it. That is how you can change the name of your form in Google Form, students. And that's what you can see. Since we enabled the collect email addresses by default, you will have like this here. Okay, so this one is required for the user to fill out when he or she fills out the form. Okay, and then here you have one question that you can change to a different question type. Okay, so we have your different question types like short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down, file upload. We also have linear scale. We also have like multiple choice grid, check box grid. We also have date. We also have time, and we will explore more these options in the coming weeks. Okay, but for now, for the first question here, we would like the user to enter his or her full name. Okay, so you can change here full name. Okay, since we are asking the user to enter his or her full name, it does not necessarily mean that it should be a question. It can be like a label like this. Okay, so full name. And then as what you have noticed, it changed to short answer. Okay, so of course, when you're asking for a name, it's just a short answer. And it doesn't need to be a paragraph or a multiple choice. Okay, that's why it changed automatically. And then here is what you can see, students, the required option is turned on. So what do you mean? What do you think this one means? If required is turned on, what does it mean?
In Thai or in English?
Explain in English. What does it mean? If it is required.
I think it need to answer.
Sorry?
Need to answer.
Yes, need to answer. So if the user will not answer this one, the user cannot proceed to the next. Okay, something like that. Okay, very good. Thank you for answering. I really appreciate that. Okay, so I would like you to turn this one on, students. Okay, but there are times that the questions are not really that required, but most of the questions are required. So just turn it on by default. Okay, so we have now the field for the full name. Now let's ask the user to enter his or her nickname also. Okay, so to add another question, students, all you need to do is to click the plus sign. By the way, students, you may also duplicate the question here by clicking this one. And if you don't want the question, you may also delete by clicking on this one. And then here, the ... there are other options, okay, that we will explore also in the coming weeks. Okay, so I would like you to click plus sign. Okay, and then add their name because we would like to ask the user about his or her nickname also. Okay, and for the nickname, it also be or it also needs to be required. Done? Okay, I guess you're not yet done, so I'm giving you more time. And also students, you will know that the question is required to answer if there is like an asterisk, red asterisk. I'm sure you answered Google Forms already before, right? Because I think some of your teachers give you quizzes or exams using Google Forms. So I think you are quite familiar on how to answer this one. But now I'm teaching you how to make or to create forms in Google Forms. Okay, so are you done with the nickname? Finish?
Yes.
Okay, how about the others?
Yes.
It's very
Yes.
easy, right?
Yes.
It is very, very easy. Now, for example, how about if you want to ask the user also about his or her birthday? How are you going to do that? Anyone? What will you do?
Add the new question and
Okay,
name it to birthday.
okay, okay. Add a new question. Very good, Kauot. And then label it as birthday. And then for the birthday, what should be the question type? Should it be a short answer? Should it be multiple choice, date, or something like that? What should be the question type?
Date.
Okay, by default, it is date, right? But also you can ask the person, okay, by typing. Okay, so you can also use short answer for this one, but I think it's better if you use date. Okay. But short answer is also another option. Okay, please let me know when you're done. Finish.
Yes.
Okay, it's very easy. Now, how about if you want to ask the user to enter his or her age? How are you going to do that again? Age, meaning how old the person is.
Add the new question and change
Okay,
the
add
name
a
of
new
question
question.
to age.
Okay, very good. Okay, for age, short answer also. Actually, Google Form is very smart because it can really identify, okay, the best question type for a certain question. Okay, so how many questions do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, done with the age? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so students, that is how you can create a simple form or to create a form in Google Forms. So for your activity today, okay, I would like you to add 6 more questions, okay, that will ask the user to fill out any questions about personal information. So you can base it on the activity that we had last week. You can ask the person for his or her favorite movie, something like that. Okay, and other personal questions that you want the users to fill out, okay, or to include in your form. Okay, so I would like you to add 6 more. Okay, I think that would be very easy. Any question will do as long as it is a personal question, or it is a question that will require the user to enter his or her personal information. Okay, so 6 more. So all in all, there should be 10 questions. Okay, and also students, I said earlier that you can preview your form by clicking on this icon here. So it says preview. So when you click on that, you will preview your form. So you can try to answer, you can try to test if it is really working. Okay. And then students, for your form, once you're done, I would like you to send it to me. So do you see the send button here? Yes or no? Do you see the send button? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so you will use this one to send your work to me. Okay, so or to our line group. Okay, so please listen to this one first. Stop what you're doing. Okay, because this is how you're going to send your work. To send your work, all you need to do is to click on send. And then I would like you to click this one. Do you see this option? And then after
Yes.
that, there will be a link to your form. So I would also like you to click the shorten URL so that the link will be shortened. Okay, it's not very long. And then just click on copy and then send it to our line group. Okay, but before you send students, please include your name also, because some of your names in our in line are in Thai, and some of you, your names are like other kinds of symbols that I cannot read, and I cannot identify your pictures also, okay, for some of you. So please, before you send the link, please type your name first, and then after that, paste the link. Okay? Understand? Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
Again, click on send, and then here,
Yes.
and then shorten URL, copy the link or the URL, and then send it to our line group. And again, I would like you to have 10 questions all in all. The 4 questions are done already. I would like you to add 6 more. Any personal questions? Okay? You may also use other question types if you want to, but next time I will also teach you the different question types. Okay? So do you have any more questions? If you have questions, we still have time, so you can still ask. Okay, so I'll give you the remaining time to finish your activity. By the way, if you're here, please say present. How ought?
Present.
Omsin. Not here. Chiwik.
Present.
Guy.
Present.
Sui. Not here. Satang. Sang. Sang was here earlier, but now he is not here. Okay. Pai. If you will not say present, you are considered absent. Pai.
Hmm?
What will you say? I'm checking the attendance. What will you say? Pai, say present if you're here. You're grade 7 already. Say present. Present.
Present.
Kim.
Present.
Im.
Present.
Put. Not here. Bacon.
Present.
Put. Okay.
Present. Present.
Okay. Panda.
Present.
Anda.
Present.
Chumpu.
Present.
Pas. Pus. Pas. Pus. I always forget how to pronounce your name. Okay. Not answering. Kaupan. Pudit.
Present.
King. Kung King. Not here. JJ. JJ. Obama. Okay. Sheena.
Present.
Okay. For those who did not answer, then you are considered absent today. To those who did not say present. Okay, so students, do you have any more questions about the activity? Yes or no? I think no more questions, right? So please send the link to our line group and do not forget your name. Again, 10 questions, personal questions. Next week, we will do another activity in Google Forms. So please prepare your devices next week as well. Okay, so that's it, students. I will see you again next week. Stay safe and have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye bye, teacher.
Bye. Enjoy your day.